It's besides the point. We have a ready from Dog, and we need a ready from... we got a hover 3 there from DaAsiann, so we are good to go for set number 1. Set number 1 is the only set. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's the late night edition. The very late night. I mean, it's not really prime time anymore. I know the title says it's prime time, but this is like the graveyard shift of CTL restreams. If anybody's even still awake, I mean, Vela would be. Vela's always... He's a West Coaster. The players are still awake. DaAsiann barely, but he's here. He needs... Yeah, he procrastinated getting his 6th set of the season in, but it looks like he's here, so he's making the deadline. Dog already has 7. CTL after dark, yeah. We should, I mean, is it even still Sunday, King? I mean, it's Monday here, it's Monday in UTC. By the end of the match, it's probably going to be Monday in the East Coast, you know? Like, is it even still CTL Sunday if it starts this late? I guess technically it is. I don't know. I should have put more thought into titling the stream. Anyway, Dog with a kind of early advantage. A little bit of buffering from Dog, but should be fine. And DaAsiann is getting a little high, but he gets the Tetris. Dog's got to do some adjustments here to keep his stack nice and organized. Little bit of a parity situation in the middle. Oh, that Z placement was really smart there by Dog. If he did what I would have done, he'd probably be dead right now. Or I definitely would be because I'm a DAS player. But he saw the danger coming and he dealt with it. DaAsiann in a little bit of a better situation. He's ahead by a couple of Tetrises right now. And Dog finally gets clean, gets a Tetris. Goes to 156, DaAsiann at 181. But now DaAsiann has to do some digging, so it's probably going to even out here. DaAsiann taking the safety. They're not going to go crazy for a Tetris this early in the game, thankfully. Maybe if he was going for a 1.2, then he would have, but... it's still Sunday. So right now both players kind of cruising along neck and neck in score. Dog actually takes a slight lead with a Tetris there, and DaAsiann getting a few awkward situations, but he deals with them. But, you know, ultimately, this is the kind of match that's probably going to come down to post, and Dog is making me anxious. What is he doing? He's typing in the chat. Is he? I hope he's not typing in the chat. He's changing his music, I think. He doesn't like his music. He likes to change it in the middle of the match. It makes me anxious. Needs to... Oh dear. Dog with a misdrop. Gets the long bar, so he should be okay here. He can now burn from a comfortable height, but it was a bit of a misshift. It wasn't caused by the taking the hand off the controller, though. It was just a regular misdrop. And now some awkward pieces. DaAsiann also kind of high up though. Builds for the dirty Tetris, and Dog again. What is he doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. He's playing with one hand. He needs to sort out the playlist ahead of the match next time, or at least, you know, hopefully, you know, hopefully if he's you know, he's playing in CTWC this year, he won't be randomly just taking a hand off the controller in the middle of a match, or maybe he will. I mean, you know, people did it last year. They didn't win, but they did it. Yeah. No, he did this in his last match. He was changing the music because he didn't like the song that came on Spotify. And apparently it's not that easy to change with one hand. It's getting a little high here. Transitions at 527. DaAsiann at 438 on level 20. So a bit of a suffer game for DaAsiann. It's just wasn't able to stay clean at any point. But I mean, he's still within striking distance. 100,000 points behind Dog on level 20 is only striking distance if something happens to Dog, really, because Dog is kind of good at the post transition. If you give him a 100,000 point lead, he's probably not going to let you catch up, but we are playing different pieces, so anything could happen. And now Dog getting bad pieces. Oh my goodness. Gets that long bar just in time. But he kind of needs another one. Misses the square tuck. Might have been intentional, but I don't think it was. And now he is finding a way out of it because he's Dog. Oh no, that's a really high left side though. It's getting some bad pieces. And again, he gets piece over. I mean, it didn't even look close. It just flew over. He cleared that left by about 3 or 4 rows. And I don't think that was achievable for most humans, but it's achievable for dogs, apparently. Kind of fast. DaAsiann 742. He has actually taken the lead, but Dog's 4 lines behind, so huge pace, post-transition pace going on for DaAsiann as Dog had that little dig. But Dog is clean again now, and he is still in a very slight pace lead, less than a Tetris. So I guess that's what you would say is neck and neck. Oh my god, he gets that long bar over. Just gets that over. And reopens the well, gets another Tetris. Both players starting to go ham here. DaAsiann building high, gets a Tetris. 875 for DaAsiann. 837 for Dog. Dog waiting for a long bar. DaAsiann's stack kind of dangerous, but he's pretty fast too. He gets the piece to the left pretty comfortably. Gets some good pieces, but he's not getting Tetrises, and this is a bad time to be burning for DaAsiann. 918 for DaAsiann, 884 for Dog. Dog with a cleaner board. He can play into kill screen. I don't know if DaAsiann can. He gets the right back open. Gets the piece over, but then misdrops a square, and he's going to top out at 937. Dog needs points on kill screen here, but not many. If he can get something to the left. DaAsiann is still going. What the hell? 951. I thought he was going to top out. What the hell happened? How the fuck did DaAsiann get out of that? How the fuck did DaAsiann get out of that? DaAsiann takes it, and he's on level 31. What the he had like a 8 high left or something. How the hell did he get out of that? I mean, it was like column 3, but come on. His board was full of holes, and he gets to level 31. and he takes the first game by quite a lot in the end. I mean, Dog was only 10,000 points behind at the transition to kill screen. I also don't know how to read chat, but both players are ready. So where we go for game number 2. Dog changing his music ahead of time. This time around, I guess. There we go. The players are away. Valor is here, yeah. And Bowser, welcome. Dempsey, of course, is in a time zone that is supposed to be awake at this time. So is Valor, to be fair. That's still pretty, it's only 9 o'clock. West Coast. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good time for me as well. DaAsiann doing some pretty last-second adjustments there, but they're the right adjustments. And he gets his board clean. Bit of a scare, but probably not for him, but for me. Dog hangs the J. Tried to kind of get that to the left late, but he gets a long bar. It should be fine. Yeah, he's fine. Board's clean. I think he only had to burn a line there. No big deal. Oh, we could have actually adjusted there when the L was in the next box, but then ends up burning a few lines. He is human. Imagine me criticizing the world champion. Imagine. I mean, it could have been a dangerous board state for all I know. You make the adjustment, and then you're dead, because that's what happens to me every game. But Dog is ahead, so he doesn't need to sweat too much. He is 6 lines behind, and he is 15,000 points ahead. So he has the true lead. Delayed 5 and below. This terminology. It's getting a little beyond me. I mean, I kind of understand. But I mean, isn't every 5 and below delayed? I mean, do people always do it when it's in the next box? I don't know. I guess they usually do, don't they? I never do 5 and belows because they're kind of monk-ass. DaAsiann 247, Dog 245, Dog still 5 lines behind. But DaAsiann, I guess, is closed the gap just a little bit since the last score check. And gets back-to-back Tetrises. Dog waiting for a long bar. He's not getting one. There, finally. There it is. Dog got pretty good looking stack right now. So does DaAsiann. Yeah, no real issues. And they are neck and neck, but Dog's still 6 lines behind, so we'll have a little bit of extra runway at the end, unless he gets up super high and catches up. But both players playing kind of high up the board. DaAsiann having to take a few burns here. That's going to cost him. Looks like he wants to go for a center wall here, but I don't know if it's a good idea. But he's going for it anyway. So the pressure of playing somebody like Dog is you feel like you have to go for things like this just to keep up, and then you end up burning more lines than you would have if you just took the triple. But kind of goes both ways. DaAsiann now in a different column gets the Tetris and will transfer back. He's at 423, Dog at 428, so still the same gap really, even with all that burning. I guess Dog had a bit of burning of his own, bit of a drought there. And Dog now it's starting to take a bit more of a lead. It's getting the long bars at the right time. 497, DaAsiann 470, and actually only 2 lines ahead. So yeah, it's still around about a 2 Tetris lead, adjusted for the lines. And they are 10 lines from transition, actually less than that now. So Dog doesn't want to get up too high here, and he's getting some weird pieces, so he takes a couple of safety doubles, sets up for 2 more Tetrises. DaAsiann transitions at 539. Dog waiting for another long bar here, gets it to transition at 571, so a little bit over 30,000 point lead for Dog at transition, and DaAsiann with a miss drop, and oh no, this is very quickly spiraling out of control for DaAsiann. He needs perfect pieces. Oh my god. Oh my god, that long bar to the left. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? How is he so fast? Why? Oh no, and then he misdropped something. Oh my god. Oh, and he's finally gonna top out, but what the hell? That was, oh, holy crap. Dog takes game number 2. Is he? He's not even rolling. He is not even rolling. So yeah, Dog's good here. He's not on 1 point, I mean arguably he's on 1.2 pace, but it's a little bit early to Mullen in the middle of the set. Of course, Dog, he got 5 1.2s the other day in 6 games or whatever. Has he even got one in CTL this season? I don't think he has. I think everybody else has been doing the heavy lifting. Yeah, I mean, he's got 3 1.3s on the board. He's just kind of cruising. Oh my god, he's playing with one hand here. It's just, is he just flexing at this point? What the heck? Or is this just normal? Like, is it like not that hard? You can just play with one hand on your knee. Like, whatever. It's level 18. It's nothing. You can play on 29, so who cares? One-handed. I mean, he changed back now, I guess. Worst case scenario, you misdrop on row 1. It's probably not going to kill you. DaAsiann already has... That was a really good adjustment by DaAsiann. Oh my god. And his problems all go away, so... Really smart move there by DaAsiann to flip that L or J or whatever it was. Dog, the early lead at 114, DaAsiann at 76,000. So 2 Tetrises already. And it's kind of just the no, I kind of like the 18 phase of the game because it shows like more creative stacking, I think, than 19. On 19 you sort of just tap fast and everything happens really quickly. I mean, there are some pretty good adjustments people make, but you don't really get to appreciate them when there's two people going at that speed at the same time. But on 18, you get to see the all the stacking adjustments that players make to get these consistently high transitions that they need in this division. You can't just have a safe 450 transition like you can in the lower divisions and expect to win. You've got to get consistently above 500 and often around 600, or you're already lost, really. But DaAsiann at 307, 65 lines, Dog at 270 at 64 lines, so they're both on near 600k pace. Well, DaAsiann is above 600k pace, but Dog is definitely still possible, but he has a little bit of burning to do here. And he's just getting all of these S pieces that he has nothing that he can do with them. So he's just going to have to burn. There's nothing can be done here. And that's what he's doing. Maybe he's setting up for a Tetris here, but he's not going to go crazy. He's got to survive. So lays that piece flat, creates a nice little burning opportunity. Waiting for a 2 wide, gets the left filled out, and now Dog is pretty clean. I mean, pretty clean. He's still halfway up the board, but there you go. He's opened the right side. And oh my god, what a good decision there by Dog with that square piece. There was like nowhere to put that wouldn't have resulted in immediate death if he didn't get a long bar there. And he wasn't going to take that risk. Nice little Korean thing. It's all the tiny little adjustments that you don't even really appreciate. If they happen on 19, it's just too quick. And Dog, again, he's just forced up so high here. Gets the long bar over and gets a couple of Tetrises, and now he can work on getting this board back in shape, and he does that. 438 for Dog, so it's falling further behind. DaAsiann still on 600k transition pace. He's at 512. He might fall a little bit short, but he is definitely in the lead here, 100,000 points ahead of Dog. This Dog is just not getting the pieces when he needs them. He actually has more long bars than DaAsiann does, but they just aren't really coming at the right time. He's been playing up the top of the board for much of this game. Oh my god. That T to the left was massive for Dog, and he stays alive. Oh my god. It's like the tappers are getting faster now. There's rollers, but the tappers, they just keep getting faster. Dog with a kind of T-spin set up here. He gets the T-spin and he fills in the left immediately. That was crucial. He is behind still by 160,000 points now. So he needs as much pace that he can get here. And the game's not giving it to him. DaAsiann, with a misdrop on the left, he's going to have to take a few burns here. It's nothing he can't handle, though. He is still ahead by like 130,000 points. And he is getting it back under control. And now it's kind of DaAsiann's turn to have a little bit of burning, but he gets a Tetris and he's back to normal. So not a huge delay there for DaAsiann. He's still ahead by 150,000 points. He is also behind by 10 lines now, somehow. because the dog was playing so high up the board for all of 18 that he's kind of got a lines lead going on. And DaAsiann was not, but now he is. And isn't really in a good spot to Tetris, so he's just going to burn it down, play it safe, which will allow Dog some opportunity to close the gap here. He's now 100,000 points behind. And gets another Tetris, so Dog is starting to close here. Will he get a long bar though? Oh, he gets the triple, and he stays alive, gets a Tetris, and DaAsiann trying to reopen the center well. And he gets it open, gets the Tetris in column number 7. Dog still playing super aggressive. He's back by 10,000 points now, but he's 10 lines ahead still. DaAsiann does still have the pace advantage, but DaAsiann is in a center well. He's losing so much efficiency here in this center well. And he makes the adjustment. I think he turned his next box off there. Oh dear. Or is that just a glitch? It's definitely not helpful if it is. But I see him do that a lot, so I think it's some weird capture card thing. DaAsiann is 9-11. Dog at 9-13. DaAsiann gets another Tetris, so Dog's going to need another Tetris here on kill screen, or he's going to need to go keep going. DaAsiann sets up for another one into 19, into 29. I mean, he's 2 Tetrises ahead now. Dog cannot get that square to the left, and DaAsiann's pace advantage will survive. Barely there, barely managed to get the center wall back open for 2 more Tetrises on 28, which proved to be the difference. Dog did retake the lead on kill screen briefly. And yeah, 900k, consistent 900k. It'll win you a match in Division 4. Maybe. I mean, maybe. We had a double max out in Division 4 today. 900 wouldn't even be enough in Division 4 anymore. This is the world we live in now. DaAsiann is he's in a pretty good position here. He almost kind of threw that huge advantage that he had in that game, but ended up holding on in the end. I don't do countdowns. I don't do rhyming slang. Game 4 is coming to your door. Okay. Oh, it's already started, so it's too late. Dog now. Oh, he finally got a red piece there. That looked kind of weird. And both players... Oh, interesting adjustment there by DaAsiann. Didn't get the long bar as soon as he would like, so he's going to have to take some burns here. And no big deal. Dog is... what is Dog doing? He's flying. I mean, if he's trying to do like the Tristop grip, it's not in the frame, so you can't see it. So it's kind of or was it the cheese grip? I guess it's probably the cheese grip. I've seen Dog do the cheese grip before. But he's got to be careful here. He's getting up a little bit high. Gets the well back open, gets the Tetris. 118 for Dog. Yeah, Andy's saying we can't see the cheese grip. I think Dog is actually better at the cheese grip than Cheese was. Which is the funny part. I'm pretty sure it's not even showing on his stream. Yeah, it's not even in the frame on his stream. Like, we know that he's doing it, but we can't even look at it. He's torturing us. Yeah, dog's obviously cheating right now. He's turned the TAS on. It looks like he's gonna like get the controller wrapped around his arm and then misdrop. Like the cord got wrapped around his arm and then he like fell out of his hand. Imagine if he tried to do that. I mean, he did do that actually, didn't he? He did that in the did he do it in the final? I think he did it in the final of CTWC, right? And then I don't think it caused him to misdrop. Oh my goodness. It's the ultimate flex. One of these days, this hubris is going to catch up with Dog, and he's going to pay for it. One of these days. It happens to everyone. It happened to Johan. It can happen to Dog. I mean, they're pretty comparable players, I'd say. DaAsiann, he's not messing around here. 346 for DaAsiann. 402 for Dog. Dog is somehow on 650 pace with all of this grip changes and whatever. Like, no big deal. He probably plays better with cheese grip than he does with his normal grip. Seems that way. DaAsiann getting a little high here. Gets the pieces he needs. Then has to set up a little bit of an awkward situation. Makes the S-spin. That was pretty crucial. And nice little adjustments there with the L's and the J's. Keeps it clean, gets the Tetris. 421 for DaAsiann, 494 for Dog. He is having quite the game here. He doesn't want to lose this set. He doesn't want to lose touch with Andy. I mean, Andy's already kind of far ahead. He needs somebody to beat Andy at this point, if he's even going to have a chance at winning this thing. Andy has lost 2 games all season. He hasn't lost a match yet. He's swept 5 opponents, and he has 5 more to go, but they're all pretty tough, so I don't know. It's not going to be free by any means. One of them is, of course, DaAsiann, that he still has to play. Oh yeah, Dog might be going for the 1.2 this game. That is true. If the game goes long enough to get there, I suppose. Dog 611 now, and DaAsiann 538. They're about to transition. DaAsiann would like a long bar, doesn't get it. Transitions at 540. Dog transitions at 640, I think. So 100,000 point lead for Dog. You see if he eases off a little bit to win the match, or if he just goes ham here for the 1.2. It's a bit of a give and take going on. I guess DaAsiann, he's just going to play as efficiently as possible here. Gets Tetris ready. He's got a clean stack. Dog, a little bit of a Monka-esque stack here. He's going to have to fill it in with something at some point, and starting to get a little bit dicey here for Dog. Takes the safety burn. So the 1.2, it's still 1.2 pace, honestly. But his board is not very good, so it's probably not going to be by the time he cleans this up. And he's still ahead by 100,000 points, so no big deal. He can just make it up in kill screen. DaAsiann, though, he will be taking the most of this opportunity to catch up. He wants to close this out in game 4. Dog still burning. Finally, looks like he's almost at the bottom. Just needs a long bar. And he's not going to mess around. Transfers the world back, so it looks like he's given up on the 1.2 now. DaAsiann at 775 into 25. Dog at 843. Who am I? I can't pronounce numbers anymore. Oh dear. Oh dear. DaAsiann making a couple of maybe bad adjustments there, but he manages to recover and not top out. I think he knew as soon as he did them that the next piece would have been kind of helpful. Oh, he missed the T-tuck, and now he's going to need those taps. He is going to need to tap as fast as he's ever tapped here, and he can't get it over. And Dog is going to take it to a decider. Just like that. Dog is... he can mullen this if he wants. Still achievable for Dog, but not for normal people. He is at 814 now. Looks like DaAsiann... I mean, he had to play as aggressively as he was because he's playing Dog. And Dog doesn't really slow down and wait for you. He's building up for an extra Tetris. He's going to need an insane amount of points here. I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. It's crazy how like consistent the level 30s and 31s have become for these players. There we go, Dog. We'll take game 4. Game 4 is no more. And game 5, something. So both players not at 100% tapping speed wise at the moment, but I mean they're basically. Have we had a score below 900,000 yet? I don't think so. It's pretty monka-esque. I guess DaAsiann's was 800 on 26, but you know, situational. We've become way too accustomed to players just maxing out every game, really. And now it looks like it's DaAsiann's turn to have some buffering. I probably should refresh Dog because he's probably actually behind. So we'll refresh both players real quick. And while they're not dying on 18, there we go. They cooperated. We might have missed a sick adjustment or something. DaAsiann, uh-oh. This is not a good looking board for DaAsiann. Oh no! DaAsiann there with a huge misdrop. This is not good for DaAsiann. Oh no. I don't think he can get anything over here. And that was sudden and deadly. The pads have struck again, I guess. DaAsiann. Not happy. Is the controller not working, or is the brain? I don't know. And Dog now, what the hell is that grip? What is that? Is that reverse Ziply grip? What is this? I don't even know what I'm looking at. What am I even looking at? Is this a new grip? Is this one that's oh my god. Alright. Dog will take the set 3-2. I should have already set this up so I can report it, but I actually haven't done that. So I will just talk about stuff while I do that. So Dog is gone. No signal. There we are. Dog moves to the top, but he has 2 more matches played than Andy, so Andy kind of looking good. Dog pretty much tied up top 4 as well as Andy, and not a good set for DaAsiann, but he was probably expected to lose it anyway, so 2 points will be valuable to his chances at getting top 4. A lot of big matches to come. Fractal also with a really good start to the season. It's the only player to beat Dog this season, and also took 2 games off Andy. So Fractal, he's had a pretty good season so far, but things can happen. Nenu, ever present there. He wants some of that prize pool. Definitely. Ben does also. Ben probably wants the ELO more than the prize pool, though. Let's be honest. It's very very competitive when it comes to ELO. Thanks for the contribution, JL, and it's for the sponsor quests as well.
Hey guys, hope y'all enjoyed this match between Dog and DaAsiann. Great set, just unfortunate early top out in the decider. We do have some more matches here on this channel, so feel free to check that out and subscribe for new videos every weekday. But yeah, that's about it. Later.